things when I was about 14 in my bedroom closet.
When I was a kid, my dad's always been really into beer. So he was really instrumental in sort of introducing me to beer. So I sort of became a beer snob before I was legally able to drink.
Then I started really trying to make stuff that would actually taste decent, because I've been brewing beer since my early 20s.
I was always looking for the quote-unquote perfect beer. Somebody finally said to me, why don't you make your own? Started brewing beer in my apartment. I am a member of BURP, which is a homebrew club, Brewers United for Real Potables. And every year they have a cask ale event. I had some of my beer that I had brought. My boyfriend was like, oh, you should get that guy to try it. And I was like, oh, he doesn't want to try my beer. He has his own brewery.
I bumped into Lindsay and Rory. They had a bottle of their honey chamomile wheat. This beer was awesome. And I asked Lindsay if she wanted to come in and brew. It's a really small brewery. Some people define it as a brewery that produces, what, 100 gallons a year. So by that definition, we're no longer a nano or a micro. A nano brewery, it's just a smaller microbrewery.
So it's good to start small and sort of build up and figure out what you need.
I think that's one of the advantages of working here, because you have the consistency that you have to work on, but then we also have the freedom to create.
For example, the chamomile wheat, I was drinking a glass of iced tea. Decided to make a beer out of it. I actually didn't think it would turn out well, and I ended up liking it. And so did other people, which is always good. I can make whatever I want, and the process is it's defined by what I do. It's pretty much done its thing. Get it off, let it finish fermenting.
You can age beers in giant barrels that you get from some factory or something. But since we don't have these, we to get the most surface area, we just put in oak coils.
We do have a few regulars that come in and they want to know what the next beer on tap is.
There are a lot of people that do know about the brewery, but it's mostly the people who are in the niche craft brew thing. I want to sort of appeal to the people outside of that.
We're just getting to the point where we're going to have to actually start paying for advertising if we want to really expand. We do a lot of tastings, both on-premise and off-premise.
Very different. It's really
It's really cool that people know me and then they recognize me as somebody that they do want to talk to and figure out what my philosophy is, what my theory behind making beer is.
This is her first release, and I think it's fantastic that she's getting all of this really deserved attention.
I think that people have recognized, oh, this is a local product. A lot more people showed up than I had expected. And it seems like we sold out of pretty much everything.
It's got to be at least 30 bottles, maybe even 40.
When I tried the chamomile wheat, I was really impressed with how sweet it was.
Actually, I like all three of them. I just had to decide which one I'm having tonight.
Some of the feedback that we got was we really like the fact that this stuff is different. It's not the same as stuff you can normally buy off the shelf.
Their willingness to experiment, I think, is the best thing that they have to offer.
I mean, we're on the cusp of being like a 1 or 2 barrel brewery per week to probably a 5 or 6 or 7 barrel a week brewery.
So we're going to be adding some more equipment on, so we'll be able to do double capacity brewing. That way we can keep up with the demand.
This is something that she's always wanted to do. And now, with the help of Paul in the brewery, she can take her creations, put them into the bottle, and get them onto the market. And everyone that we talk to about her beers just loves it.
I found something I am passionate about, and I guess I'm one of the lucky few who have found that.